In Sporty news today, Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphries try to patch things up. David Beckham speaks out about fashion. Dwyane in love in Sydney. Michael Jordan cancels his golf tournament. Oscar Pistorius and Michael Johnson involved in a worthy cause. Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphries may not be getting divorced just yet. The Kardashians have a flair for drama. On August 20th, 2011, Kim got married to Kris Humphries, the NBA basketball player with the New Jersey Nets. 72 days later, she filed for divorce. Great news for the tabloids that leapt at the chance to call the whole thing a hoax. The basketball player had not seen his future ex-wife since the announcement of their divorce. But to everyone's surprise, Kim traveled to Minnesota, Kris's home, early November. The celebrity made the trip to attempt to patch things up. According to close friends of the couple, the two are still in love but are facing too many obstacles in their marriage. To try and smooth things over, they even called in the pastor who married them. He was by their side as they held a long conversation. So, back together or media ploy? To be continued. At 36, David Beckham is still one of the biggest football stars in the world, even in Los Angeles. The Brit recently gave a long interview to trendy internet site Hypebeast and listed the highlights of his footballing career. The Spice Boy admits that his best years were the ones he spent with his first club, Manchester United.
Well, I think when you play for a team like Manchester United, it's like a big family. I always wanted to play for Manchester United as a young kid, and my dream came true. I was able to be successful with them, I was able to play with them for many years, and it was the best time in my career.
Beckham also discussed fashion, his other long-standing passion.
Yeah, I think my sense of fashion definitely changed over the years, but I was always interested in fashion, always interested in, you know, looking good and wearing a suit. Even at a young age of 7 or 8, I always wanted to wear a suit to go out for dinner with parents and my friends and stuff like that. So, you know, obviously it's definitely changed over the years. I still look back at pictures now and I think, I wish that I didn't wear things, but, you know, it was funny at the time and it was good at the time.
David Beckham may pursue his passions for fashion and football in Paris. Some say the footballer will be heading to the Paris Saint-Germain after the winter transfer window deals. During the lockout, everyone does his or her best to keep busy. Miami Heat star DWade decided to go on holiday with his lovely girlfriend, actress Gabrielle Union. They headed to Sydney, Australia. On the cards, long walks, a tour of the city, but also a bit of publicity. Dwyane replaced Michael Jordan at the last minute when he was held back by the lockout in the United States. He was invited to launch a new range of Gatorade energy products. The two lovebirds didn't get the chance to attend the Janet Jackson concert as was initially planned. Looks like the lockout is just one big holiday for Dwyane. Michael Jordan, the legendary number 23 of the Chicago Bulls, has switched sides by becoming the owner of the Charlotte Bobcats. And with the NBA lockout still on, he has his work cut out for him. The American had to cancel his trip to Australia and step away from his position as assistant captain for the President's Cup. The golf tournament played in teams which pits the United States against the rest of the world every 2 years. Michael Jordan is a golf fanatic and loved taking part in the 2009 edition in Los Angeles. The lockout means he won't be participating this year. John Cook, the winner of 11 PGA Tour tournaments, will be taking his place. Jordan sacrificing his passion for golf for the NBA, it's both a good sign and a potential source of conflict. One last jump to seal the deal. The images are all over the internet. Hickstead, one of the best thoroughbreds in the world, died suddenly on November the 6th during a competition. It was in Verona, Italy during the 4th leg of the World Show Jumping Championship. According to the organizers, the horse died in a matter of seconds, probably from a heart attack. Hickstead was too small, 16 hands high, he was too hot-blooded and anxious, and yet he beat the odds. The Dutch-bred horse, aged 15, won the gold medal at the 2008 Beijing Olympics with his rider Eric Lamaze. He was also voted the best horse of 2010. Eric Lamaze was hoping to repeat his Olympic exploits at the 2012 Games in London, something which has not been achieved in over a century of equestrian competitions at the Games. Two of the biggest track and field stars, Oscar Pistorius and Michael Johnson, will be joining forces in Cape Town, South Africa early December for the annual forum organized by charity foundation Beyond Sport. Its mission is to promote sports as a means of achieving social change. The two 400-meter champions have won 16 international distinctions in all: Olympic, Paralympic, and World Championship titles. The South African and four-time Paralympic champion will discuss the important role sport had in getting him involved in the community. Pistorius is pleased to take part in the summit and is impatient to stand alongside legends like Michael Johnson. Now retired, the American athlete still holds the record for the 400-meter race. During this forum, Beyond Sport will hold its annual award ceremony. 35 projects aiming to bring positive social change through sports throughout 18 countries and 22 different sports were selected for various prizes. A great initiative supported by athletes with big hearts.